Hi everyone. It had to come next. The previous song was Fat Bottomed Girls, and I discovered that there is shall I say a twin that is meant to go with it. They reference each other. Makes me curious who wrote which one first, and how did they decide to each give a nod to the other? I don't even know who wrote this bicycle race, but I'll find out in a second. Check out my Ko-fi and Patreon pages if you want to see what I have going on there. There are lots of exclusive things which cannot go on YouTube because of copyright issues, so those are always there. And right now we are doing a really fun series of live gatherings where we all get together and listen to music live together. So check it out if you want. So, Bicycle Race. Let's find out. This song was written by Freddie Mercury and was inspired by watching the 18th stage of the 1978 Tour de France passing Montreux, where the band were recording jazz in the mountain studios. Okay, so this is not Brian May. That means there had to be a little bit of interaction between them in order for them to be able to reference each other. Were they both creating a song at the same time? Did they know what the other one was doing? Was it more of a collaborative in the practice room together saying, oh, hey, let's put this here? Or I don't know. It reached number 11 in the UK singles chart and number 24 in the Billboard Hot 100 in the US. The lyrics are topical for the time and contain social, political, and pop culture references such as religion, the Vietnam War, Watergate, cocaine, fictional characters such as Peter Pan, Frankenstein, and Superman, and the films Jaws and Star Wars. Brian May has said that the song was not an autobiographical portrait of Mercury, and that Mercury did not particularly enjoy bicycling, also noting that despite the lyric, "I don't like Star Wars," Mercury was a Star Wars fan. That doesn't surprise me that he was a Star Wars fan. Well, you know, inspired by the Tour de France, I can kind of relate. You know, every few years when the Olympics or some other big international sporting competition takes place, I get to occasionally see some of the different sports and their competitions, and there's something incredibly inspiring about seeing an athlete at the top of their game and doing an incredible job, even if it's not something that I personally love doing myself. When I'm watching, it almost makes me wish that I could do that too. And maybe Freddie had a little bit of that going on, because something about this bike race really inspired him enough that he wanted to write a song about it, even though he didn't love riding bicycle. Maybe he kind of wished he loved it for a little bit because, well, it's the Tour de France. Okay, let's see how it sounds.
Bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride it where I like. You say black, I say white. You say bar, I say bite. You say shark, I say him. And Jaws was never my scene, and I don't like Star Wars. You say Rose, I say Royce. You say God, give me a choice. You say Lord, I say Christ. I don't believe in Peter Pan, Frankenstein, or Superman. All I wanna do is bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. Races are coming your way, so forget
cute? Isn't that cute? Oh, I like the way that this is. It makes me feel like I'm watching a bicycle race. Like I see one bike passing the other. I sort of feel that the pedals going round and round and round. At the same time, it's not serious. It's not the person in the race actually competing. This is much more, well, it says, I want to ride my bicycle. I want to do it. It looks like fun, and let's go out and have some fun. It says ready, set, go. So there's a little reference to the race starting, but still, this is not a serious athlete song. At least it's not portraying a serious athlete in a competition. Not at all. Not at all. This is much more amateur, or it is the passion, the love an athlete has for a bicyclist has for his sport. And it's what makes him go out and do all the hard training and everything. But it's the exhilaration, the love, the happiness for it, the enjoyment of it. This really gives a feeling of enjoyment. Oh, there's more than one.
You say John, I say Wayne, hot dog, I say Cooler Man. I don't want to be the president of America. I say Smile, I say Cheese, Cartier, I say Please, Income Tax, I say Jesus. I don't want to be a candidate for Vietnam or Watergate. 'Cause all I want to do is bicycle, yeah, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle, bicycle. Come on, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride it where I like.
Where I like. I love that. I love that. You know, the more I think about it, the more I feel like this is the attitude of somebody who is just passionate about their bicycle. I don't like anything else. Star Wars, Rolls Royce, God, Jesus. I'm not religious. I don't believe in anything. Peter Pan, Frankenstein, Superman. I don't care about any of that nonsense, any of those stories, any of those other fancy cars. I don't care. And then I don't want to be president of America. I don't have high ambitions for anything. I'm just in love with riding my bicycle. And I want to ride my bicycle exactly when I please, how I please, where I please. Where I like. That's it. That's all I want. I just want to ride my bicycle. And well, that's often the kind of passion for something that gets somebody deep into a sport or a profession. Music, it's the same. It really is. I love music. I just want to spend my life with music. I want to do it how I please, when I please, where I please. And you know, I love my harp. I love it. I want to sit down and play it the way I like it. Those sorts of sentiments can drive a person to spend hours slaving over some little technical thing. It can drive you almost mad. And yet, I want to ride my bicycle. Let's go back through. I noticed a couple other things along the way. So, here we go.
Bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike.
I love this line. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. There's something so, well, how much of it is the way Freddie sings it and how much of it is the music itself? It's kind of hard to separate the two, but at the same time, notice how this line, I want to ride my bicycle, I want to ride my bike. It's as if you're seeing in slow motion the pedals going round and round. I want to ride my bicycle, I want to ride my bike. There's something a little bit dainty about it too. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. Really shall I say selfish? Not in a bad way, but it's just about what I want right here and right now. That's what I want. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. That's it. And it's one of the things that makes this piece work so well, because it also gives him this line that suits his voice incredibly well. And you listen to how he really shapes it, and they've done a little bit of sonic modifying. You hear a little bit of reverb in there that had to do with the way they recorded it. And so you get this feeling of expansiveness too. Expansiveness, as if we're out riding through fields and over seeing beautiful scenery along the way. There's this feeling of freedom, incredible, just freedom to go anywhere you please, and you're out and you can look anywhere you want, go anywhere you want. It's a beautiful little opening.
Bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle, bicycle.
Nice interplay between the chorus and the...
I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride it where I like. You say black, I say white. You say bar, I say bite. You say shot.
And this back and forth. You say, I say. You say, I say. You say, I say. Portrays the conflict of wanting something and other people want you to do something else, whatever. But no, I am set on what I want. You say, I say. You say, I say. You say, I say. But it also is kind of a little bit of a competitive sound, isn't it? I feel like he got it from watching this competition, because it's as if I'm going to be in the lead. No, you're going to be in the lead. No, I'm going to. I'm trying. No, back and forth, and who's going to take the lead? Who's going to make it up there? And there's this little bit of angularity, because when you're really competing and struggling, every little bit counts, and you feel the strain a bit, and so. That's kind of what I feel happening here in this. It's a bit argumentative.
I say white, you say bar, I say bite, you say shark, I say him, and Jaws was never my scene, and I don't like Star Wars.
I
say Royce, you say God, give me a choice. Say Lord, I say Christ, I don't believe in Peter Pan, Frankenstein, or Superman. All I wanna do is bicycle.
All I wanna do is ride.
Bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my
Here's the
bike.
feeling of freedom.
I want to ride.
Is that a little brush drumming? Just a guess? I don't know. I'm beginning to try to figure out the different sounds. it might be a little bit of brush there, but anyway, it has this sort of brushy sound, and it's kind of the we're just going on in this, with this feeling of freedom. I want to ride my bicycle, and I want to ride my bike, and just here we go.
My bicycle, I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. Races are coming your way. So forget all your duties, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, bicycle races are coming my way, and it gets to have this feeling of power and energy, and everybody is coming at once. It's the whole mass of bicyclists, and then let's check the lyrics. So forget all your duties. Oh yeah, again, I don't care about anything. Just forget it all. Forget the cars. Forget all the things that you should be passionate about or you should be responsible towards. Forget it all. Bicycle races. For bicycle races.
Oh yeah.
A little bit of piano there. Da-da-da. I hadn't heard the piano very much throughout, but it sticks out there.
Oh yeah.
And there's the reference to.
So look out for those beauties. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
On your marks, get set, go!
So great. Nice little thrill there. And as is good, bicycle race, we're building up a little bit of intensity here, and really feeling like the suspense is it's not just suspense, it's more like the pile up of energy and the anticipation towards it, isn't it? And this chorus starts to mean something different after you hear that line. On your marks, get set, go, bicycle race, bicycle race, bicycle race, bicycle. And so then when you hear bicycle, 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 even though it is the same thing we've heard all along, it takes on a little bit different quality because of the lead up to it, what has prepared us for that moment this time. And so then we hear, I want to ride my bicycle, and suddenly we perceive it from a different perspective.
Bicycle, bicycle, I want to ride my bicycle, 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 I want a bicycle race.
What a great putting on of the brakes, you know? Really pulling us to a stop, and we feel the reins pulling back. It's this wonderful example of something that I early on commented that I didn't notice much in rock music, and that is a really expressive and intentionally imaginative use of tempo variants. Rock music, a lot of it is about the drive, the rhythm, and moving forwards and staying on the beat. It's really quite regulated and clocked. But of course, Queen, not so much. All along, they've been pushing the limits with that and just ignoring that whole idea of rock music. And here, even in this piece of music, which is pretty consistent all along, they put this grand flamboyant ritardando right in the center, and we come to a complete halt. And then we hear the bicycle bells, and what sounded like one at first suddenly turns into a whole chorus, and then they start singing their own tune. I noticed that the first time around. Let's hear it.
I want a bicycle race.
Bum, 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 ba-da, bum, 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 da, bum, bum. And out of that comes the guitar, kind of trilling a little bit, and the guitar almost sounds like some bees, some insects flying around on the blossoms as you're looking at the fields on either side of where your bicycle is passing for a moment there as it first comes out. And I like the way this paints so many pictures in the mind as we go. And what I'm saying that's coming to mind is it's just barely scratching the surface, because every single bit of this music can be, depending on our mood and who you are, it can say different things to you. It's so evocative and portrays this so vividly, and yet in a way that allows you to take it in your own way. Almost like wind chimes. You can see this, and here we are. Actually, I should be holding my hands like this. I feel like this bicycle, this is not a racing bicycle. This is a bicycle with big curved handlebars like this.
I say Kane, you say John, I say Wayne, hot dog, I say Cooler Man, I don't wanna be dumb.
I don't want any of that stuff.
America, I say Smile, I say Cheese,
no high from any drugs.
Income tax,
No, I don't have any favorite foods.
candidate for Vietnam or Watergate, 'cause all I wanna do is bicycle, yeah,
I just want a bicycle. That's what gives me my high.
to ride my bicycle, bicycle, come on, bicycle, I want to ride my bicycle. To ride my bike, I want to
Good piano a bit there.
ride my bicycle. I want to ride it where I like.
I enjoyed that the second time around even more than the first time around. It's a piece that kind of, it gives a certain special feeling, and I feel like it really portrays what it's like to just get out on and this is now me speaking from my experience of bike riding, which is not a whole lot, but I do enjoy getting out on a bicycle and just riding on a beautiful fresh day, especially in the spring, the breeze in your face, through your hair, and the flowers blooming. You can hear the birds. I never understood people who like to get out on motorbikes, because it's so noisy. But I do understand what they say when, you feel the wind in your face. But I like to do it on a bicycle, because then I can hear everything around me and I can enjoy the scents and the sounds and everything as I'm riding. And it's so pleasant, especially in a countryside setting where it's just so relaxing and refreshing. And a lot of that is playing into my interpretation of this piece of music. And I would enjoy hearing how each of you perceive it, because I think something like this really does get influenced by our own experience. But I think that Freddie did a fabulous job writing a piece so evocative, so enjoyable, making bicycle riding sound so fun and nice. And he didn't even like it that much. I mean, good for him. That was great. Well, there I've done the two pair, Fat Bottom Girls and Bicycle Race. So, next one up is number 25, right? And that will put me at the halfway point for this project. I'll see you soon.